so this next chapter of my life, I decided that I'm going to be committed to Oklahoma State University.
Congratulations, Jalen. Why Oklahoma State?
Man, I just feel, so loved by the whole coaching staff, the whole fan base, really. They've known me ever since, I was about this, how tall this dude is. So, just the support that they've shown me throughout since Coach Letts has got the job. He contacted me, the day after he got it. And, I've been building a relationship with him ever since, and with the whole coaching staff. It's just really welcoming and, really cool to see that they made me their priority in this class, especially in, today's day and age where a lot of coaches are just so focused on the portal and older guys. It was really cool to see that they were focused on a high school kid such as myself. So it just feels like home, and, I'm ready to get Oklahoma State back to its glory days. Kind of be committed to Oklahoma State. A lot of hours put into the gym, a lot of unseen work behind the scenes, but it's all paid off, and I'm going to a program that loves me, and has known me since the day I was born, so it feels amazing.
You've got a state championship, 2 Player of the Years. Where does this day, this moment, kind of rank in your basketball accomplishments?
Number 1 for sure. I think it's definitely number 1. It's literally a dream come true. Since the day I was born, I've always been an Oklahoma State fan, whether it was baseball, football, basketball, freaking softball, any sport that, OSU was on TV, I was constantly watching it, and, I was always a fan before I was a player. So, to now know that I'm going to be suiting up for them next year, it's crazy. It's a surreal feeling.
What was it like when you told your dad of your decision, and when did you do that?
Probably sometime last week. I can't really remember, but yeah, I told my mom and my dad. Sat them down at the table and told them, and they were crying, as you could imagine. They were crying a lot of tears, just telling me how proud they are of me and all the hard work that I put in. So, I know this is special for them, obviously for my dad because he played there. But he always told me this was my journey and my decision, and he didn't push me any way. He'd always just told me go where you're wanted, and Oklahoma State has shown that ever since Coach Letts has got the job by far.
You referred to it as a wild journey. It's also been a long journey, probably longer than most players in your position.
Yeah.
When did you first start getting college attention, and just describe that journey? I guess it's been going on for 3, 4, 5 years?
Yeah, before I even stepped foot on, my first varsity game, Coach Boynton from OSU gave me my first scholarship offer at Oklahoma State. And, just going through the whole process, talking to Hall of Fame coaches, legendary coaches like, Coach Self, the list goes on and on, Coach Cal, everybody. So it was just really cool to see. Like I stated before, I was always a fan before a player. So I always grew up, watching the big-time programs. So just being able to build a relationship with Hall of Fame coaches was probably the coolest part in this whole process.